What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I've got some absolutely huge news for all of you NFL fans out there, and trust me, this is the kind of bombshell that's going to shake up the whole league. Grab your popcorn, because what we're about to talk about today is one of the biggest moves in the NFL in recent memory. The rumors have been swirling, and now it's official. DK Metcalf, the Seattle Seahawks superstar wide receiver, has signed a massive deal with none other than the Dallas Cowboys. That's right. DK Metcalf, the player we all know for his insane athleticism, his jaw-dropping catches, and his ability to just obliterate defenses, is heading to the heart of Texas to join one of the most iconic teams in the NFL. The Cowboys. This is a move that is going to change the landscape of the NFC, and it's going to have an impact far beyond just the Cowboys themselves. This is one of those moves that is going to shake up the entire NFL. And I can't wait to dive into all the details with you. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, because we're going to be covering every angle of this monumental signing and how it could affect the Cowboys, the NFC East, and the entire NFL going forward. So let's get into it. Now, let me just say this first, this deal is absolutely massive. We're talking about DK Metcalf, a guy who has proven year after year that he's among the best in the business when it comes to wide receivers, putting pen to paper on a 5-year deal worth over $120 million. Let that sink in for a second. Over $120 million. That's a lot of money. And honestly, it's money well spent for the Cowboys. Let me remind you that Metcalf has been one of the most explosive and dominant wide receivers in the NFL since he entered the league. We're talking about a guy who's 6'4", 229 pounds, and still runs a 4.33-second 40-yard dash. Those are freakish numbers. When you're looking at an athlete with that combination of size, speed, and strength, it's no wonder he's been one of the most talked about players in the NFL. I mean, remember his insane 92-yard touchdown reception against the Arizona Cardinals? Or his 70-yard touchdown against the 49ers? DK Metcalf isn't just a wide receiver, he's a human highlight reel. And now, the Cowboys have added that kind of playmaking ability to their roster. You can only imagine what that's going to do for their offense. Now, let's break down what this means for the Cowboys, because honestly, this changes everything. The Dallas Cowboys have always had an explosive offense, but there's been one thing missing, a true number one wide receiver. Don't get me wrong, CeeDee Lamb has been incredible. He's shown that he can be a true number one guy. But adding someone like DK Metcalf to the mix? That's on a whole other level. Dak Prescott now has two of the best wide receivers in the league at his disposal. Dak is already one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL, and he's proven that he can sling the ball around the field with the best of them. But with Metcalf joining Lamb on the outside, it's going to be nearly impossible for defenses to cover both of them. Imagine being a defensive coordinator and trying to figure out how to stop this duo. You've got two guys who are incredibly fast, who can catch anything in the air, and who can make plays from anywhere on the field. You simply can't double both of them. It's going to be an absolute nightmare for opposing defenses, and Dak Prescott is going to be in heaven with these two weapons at his disposal. Let's talk about the offensive side of things a little more. The Cowboys have been known for their dynamic offense, with Dak Prescott throwing to CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and others. But what DK Metcalf brings to the table is a unique skill set that takes the Cowboys' offense to the next level. Metcalf is a deep ball specialist. We all know that. He's the guy you throw it up to on 3-yard and long, and he goes up and snatches it out of the air with ease. But he's also a beast after the catch. With his size and speed, he can break tackles, outrun defenders, and turn a simple pass into a 70-yard touchdown. He's a playmaker through and through. So when you combine that with a quarterback like Dak Prescott, who isn't afraid to throw the deep ball, this offense is going to be lethal. And let's not forget about the rest of the offense. Tony Pollard, the Cowboys' explosive running back, is going to benefit from the extra attention that defenses have to pay to the passing game now. Having two elite wide receivers like Metcalf and Lamb means more open running lanes for Pollard. He can run wild, and we all know how dangerous he is when he gets in the open field. This Cowboys offense is going to be hard to stop in 2025. And speaking of the future, we have to talk about the NFC East because this is going to have a massive impact on the division. The NFC East has always been one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL, and adding a player like DK Metcalf to the Cowboys makes them even more dangerous. The Eagles have been dominant in recent years, but this signing tells the league that the Cowboys aren't backing down. With the weapons they now have in place, they're ready to go toe-to-toe with anyone. The Eagles, Giants, and Commanders are all going to have to step up their game because the Cowboys are coming for that division title. But it's not just about the division. DK Metcalf signing is a statement to the rest of the league. The Cowboys have one of the most talented rosters in the NFL, and with the addition of Metcalf, they're officially in Super Bowl contention. If you're an NFC team, you're looking at this and saying, we've got to be ready to face the Cowboys. Metcalf is a game changer, and now that he's on a team that already has a talented quarterback, a strong offensive line, and a solid defense, the Cowboys are going to be one of the toughest teams to beat. It's hard to imagine anyone being able to stop this offense once they get rolling. So what does this mean for DK Metcalf himself? Well, the opportunity to join the Dallas Cowboys is one that not many players get. The Cowboys are one of the most storied franchises in NFL history, and they're constantly in the spotlight. DK is going to be a centerpiece of this offense, and if he can build a strong connection with Dak Prescott early on, the sky's the limit for him. We've already seen how special Metcalf can be, but now he has a chance to elevate his game even further. He's going to have a bigger platform, more opportunities to make plays, and a chance to compete for a Super Bowl. It's clear that DK Metcalf is ready for this challenge. The guy works hard, and he's always striving to be better. So you know he's going to give it his all in Dallas. It's going to be exciting to watch him grow alongside Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. The NFL world is already buzzing about this move, and you can bet that every team in the league is paying attention. If you're a Cowboys fan, this is the kind of move that gets you fired up for the future. You're talking about one of the best wide receivers in the game, joining one of the most iconic teams in the league, and helping push them toward the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl. This is a new era for the Cowboys, and it's one that could bring them back to greatness. The NFC is going to be a battle, but with DK Metcalf in Dallas, the Cowboys are in a great position to be contenders for years to come. So, what do you think? Is this the move that takes the Cowboys back to the top of the NFC? Will Dak and DK form one of the deadliest duos in the NFL? Or do you think there are still holes in the Cowboys roster that need to be addressed? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is going to be an amazing season, and you definitely don't want to miss any of the action. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more breaking news, in-depth analysis, and all things NFL. Until next time, I'm out. Keep your game strong, and we'll talk soon.